Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today is part one of my container home speed build. There's two parts because I take so long when I'm building houses. This is for, once again, the Reddit challenge. I was super happy, like super stoked actually, when I saw that it was a container home because I love container homes. They are so innovative and they're so environmentally friendly. They're so, I don't know, just non-imposing. I spent so long on Pinterest and Google looking at like reference photos, and I thought I'm gonna like link my Pinterest board down below because I honestly like it was all yellow, like these yellow little cutesy looking container homes that I thought I'm gonna have to do a yellow container home because I fell so in love with them. I thought they were so cute. It didn't happen. I actually ended up doing like this wooden sort of two-story container thing with a lot of plants. Like, you think my treehouse build had a lot of plants? This has probably got even more, like on the house itself. But again, I'm not really sorry. It's what I like doing. I like just looking like some plant monster has thrown up on my builds. So yeah, I do things a little bit differently this time. Like, I use some different techniques, but yeah, I do skip through this, I hope, because I pretty much just put all of these little decorative hanging plants over the whole house. Please tell me I skip through this. Oh my god. Yes, I do. Thank God. Yeah, I do place a lot more plants, but that's the main brunt of it over, and you don't have to sit through it, so you are welcome. But yeah, the idea of this is it has to be a container looking home, and in my head, most container homes are really eco-friendly, right? They're really environmentally friendly. They don't take up a lot of space. They don't have a lot of what's it called, like landscape pollution. I'm not sure what the word is. Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. It's like how homes and, like, you know, big apartment buildings and like shopping malls and that are really imposing, and they really pollute the scenery of the surroundings. Oh my god, I sound so stupid, but please, if someone knows what I'm talking about, comment it down below because I cannot think of what it's called. But it's basically like if you have a really nice scene, like, you know, like, oh wow, homes that really stick out and sort of don't blend into the environment that they're in too well. I mean, I know this sticks out because of all the green, but you know what I mean? It's still like environmentally friendly. I mean, as environmentally friendly as a house in The Sims can be. But, oh yeah, here I realized that I couldn't delete the tiles if I'd already put the, like the algae or whatever on. Yeah, okay, I'm stupid. Alright? I'm stupid. And then I had to raise them up, so it was like a win-lose situation. But yeah, I really should have skipped through this too. Hey, I don't think I do. Anyway, yeah, but if you know what I'm talking about, it's like the like scenery pollution. There is a word for it, I swear there is. Speaking of like pollution, etc., I did something that I've always been meaning to do but never really remembered to or had like the opportunity to. I dobbed in someone who threw a lit cigarette out of their window, like of their car driving to work. Oh, I skipped through it kind of. Yeah, I dobbed someone in to the EPA. And I know people be like, you're a dibba dobber, but it's actually a really horrible, dangerous thing in Australian summer, to be throwing a lit cigarette out of the car window, because this is how bushfires start. This is how people and animals literally burn to death. We are pretty well known here for our bushfires, especially in New South Wales and Victoria. We've had quite a few. We had one quite recently, well, not quite recently, it was quite a few years ago, but Black Saturday, and a lot of people died, and it was terrible. And I think it was started, I don't think it was intentional, but it was started by a human, obviously. And I can't remember what the cause is, so I'm not even going to guess. But, you know, it's just things like that. Cigarettes have started bushfires before. They destroy the environment. They put animals in danger. I'm not going to rant about this too much, but as someone who was a smoker previously, like I could not imagine doing that. I would never throw a lit cigarette out of the car window like when I was a smoker. Don't smoke, kids. It's horrible. It's expensive. Makes you smell awful. It's bad for your health, etc. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. But yeah, I dobbed someone in because, you know, my friend was like, you can dob them into the EPA if you remember their details, but the problem is it's usually while I'm driving and I don't get to work for another 45 minutes, and by then I've forgotten their registration. But this time I remembered, and I dobbed them in, and I actually got an email saying that they had received multiple reports and they were going to be facing disciplinary action. And it didn't go into detail what it was, but it was just like a little email notice saying like, hey, what you actually did had a result, you know, it actually, something came of it. And it's not like, yay, someone's getting in trouble, but obviously this person had been reported multiple times for, I don't know whether it was the same thing, whether it was littering, you know, and it's just good to know that maybe they won't do it again now because they've had disciplinary action taken against them. Like they've obviously received warnings before and they've still done it. So yeah, hopefully that goes somewhere, but it's actually cool to know that that's something you've done. I'm not a complainer, and it took me a lot to do this. It's only because it's something that I feel like so passionate about. I don't normally complain. Like if I get food at a restaurant that tastes like absolute but I won't say anything. I just won't eat it, and I'll be like, that's fine, let's go. Like I never ever complain about anything. If I get rude service, if someone punches me, okay, I might complain if someone punched me. I mean, if someone pushes it, wow, if someone pushes in front of me, like in a line or something, I won't say anything. I'll just like go into my little hole and be like, no, this is fine. Don't cause a problem. Don't say anything. But this time, I mean, I guess because it's anonymous. I hope they don't watch this video, not that they will, but I don't know, there's always a chance. But because it's anonymous, I felt a lot more like safe and comfortable doing it, and it is something I really care about. So yeah, that was a cool little story that's not relevant at all to the build, but yeah, I got the email today, so I haven't told anyone about it yet. I was like, I'm gonna tell my video, my microphone, and my one viewer. But yeah, that was really cool. And I think I'm gonna, like, I see it all the time, and it's shocking how much I see it. Like, I think what spurred me on to do it was a couple of weeks prior to that, I'd seen someone, and I mean, this was like over a month ago that the cigarette thing happened, but you know, it was a few weeks prior to that, I saw someone in a Porsche, come on now, throw an empty coffee cup and like it was like a bag, like a fast food bag, like they'd had like, I don't know, like a muffin or I don't know, something breakfasty, out of their window onto the freeway. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I think I flashed my high beams at them. That's all I did. And I really should have reported them as well, but by the time I got to work, I could not remember their registration. I could remember the details of the car. And what I know now is that on their website, even if you don't have the registration, you can describe the car and it might, and the location, and it might flag like if someone else reported them. It can be used as evidence, but you can't actually use it as a report on its own without the registration, because it could be anyone. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I think you can still like lodge like a complaint, but it's not an official like report thing. Yeah, I know that now, but yeah, and they just dumped all this rubbish like just in plain sight. Like, fair enough, it's like 6 a.m, but like still in plain sight. There's cars everywhere. It's peak hour traffic on like the busiest road in Melbourne. So I do hope they did get reported. And they're driving a Porsche. It's like, can you not afford a bin? Like, I don't understand. And coffee cups are really, really difficult to dispose of. So I don't know, that's probably just sitting out in like all the bush that's around the freeway now. Like, great. Some people. I don't understand people who litter. I'm going to spend the whole video whining about people who litter because it's disgusting and it deserves a whole video to be complained about. Yeah. Basically, if you litter, you're a bad person. I don't care if you're watching this video and you are a litterer and then you close off this video in anger and you hit the dislike button. Don't care. Don't litter. It makes you a horrible person. Also, please recycle. I sound like the person who should be living in this house, like the Sim. But I don't care. It's important. to me and to literally every human on this planet. Anyway, so this video, it's just the exterior. I probably could have fit the furnishing and the exterior into one video, but it would have been about 40 minutes long, and I just don't want to sit down for that long and talk. That said, I am going to be doing the commentary for the furnishing part of this build immediately after this, so I might as well have just merged it into one video. I still could, but I don't know, I just think I don't mind watching exterior and interior builds separately. I don't know, I like watching exterior builds like in detail, and that's what I tried to do here. I tried to make it like really detailed, and most of it so far has just been me putting plants in. But I do some furnishings and like had a pool and stuff, like here. And I changed my mind quite a lot. Like I'm not sure whether at this point, this is before I knew it was going to be a rustic home, and I was going for a modern feel, and I was like, oh, maybe we can go for like a real cabin-y sort of feel when I'm trying to get with these tables. I can't remember what I ended up going for like a dining table. Now the dining table in this house is actually outside on the front porch, it's not inside. I could have fit one inside, but I did like a little island like counter with some stools, and then the dining table's out here, and it's undercover. Like it doesn't look like it's undercover, but when you're looking over the house, it is undercover. I think I stole this trick here with these laundry day lamps. I think it was a Sim Supply who did it. Probably not the first person to do it. I mean, you can never really get the first person to do something, but I stole this idea from one of his videos, so that I don't know whether it was the first person to do it. But yeah, to have like hanging plants, I really wanted to make the place feel super planty. If you haven't got that yet, I wanted the place to feel really planty. And the people that live here, I don't know, the Sims that live here might be a retired couple maybe, or maybe it's a single Sim, who works from home, or, well, probably not works from home because there's no computer on the lot, which is classic me. There is no computer on the lot, so definitely not someone who works from home. Unless you want to, I don't know, maybe they work from home on their phone. I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely not like a self-sufficient house. You do need to, I don't know, you could probably fit a computer in. Let's be real. I just didn't think that it really suited the house. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot, and then I was gonna add one in, and then I was like, no, I don't think it really suits it, so I'm just gonna leave it anyway. So it was spurred on by me forgetting. I won't lie to you. So this is the dining table. I love these chairs. I think they're City Living. And you can get them from the flea market, I think, but I've used a cheat to unlock them. So I was going to do like little stepping stones. I saw it in a Kiwi simming video, but it didn't look too good. I think it looks really good like on the ground, like actual terrain, but I don't know, on the floorboards it looked a bit nuts. I can't believe I'm using the basketball the floorboards again, like the orange ones. I never thought I would use them again in my life after that solid color build, but here we are, I'm using them again. And I use them inside the house too, I think. Or do I use a different floorboard? I don't know, you'll have to watch the next video. Oh god, please don't unsubscribe. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is just how I furnish the outside now. And I do the pool, and that's about all there is left of the video. Apparently I do it pretty quickly though, because there's only a few minutes left of the video. Oh dear. Yeah, so it's just like quick, wow. It's quite cute and rustic. I can't talk. I'm so sorry. I've just done, this is my third commentary voiceover thing in a row, and I'm struggling. But at least it means that I will have videos for the rest of the week, and I can just come home from work, set a video to public, post about it on my various unpopular social media platforms, and go sit on the couch. That is basically why I've done this, just so I can be super lazy. Speaking of, man, I am tired. We slept in a lot this weekend, like both days I woke up past 10 o'clock. And I still feel like I could sleep for about, 48 hours straight. And I think that's actually because I've got too much sleep. But it's just a vicious cycle. I don't get enough sleep. during the week. Like I get maybe 5-6 hours, sometimes less. A few nights last week it was much less than that. I think one night was about 3 hours. And then, oh, spoilers, you saw what floor tiles I put inside. It was a basketball ones. But yeah, it's like a vicious cycle. So it's basically not enough sleep during the week and absolutely struggling and not wishing I was dead, but wishing I had made better choices the night before. That, and the other extreme is sleeping way too much on weekends. Like, I mean way too much, 12 hours plus. But oh well, that's what I do. That's what I do to survive. I'm barely surviving right now. Yeah. My video, like, little timer bar says that it's done, so I literally have no concept when this video is gonna finish. I thought that was strange because I was like, oh, I must have like breezed through the rest of the furnishing of this place, but no. My like Windows media thing says that the video ended 30 seconds ago. Oh god. Oh yeah, I'm really uncomfortable because I don't know when this video is going to end, and even though I only did this build like a day or two ago, I cannot remember what else I do. Apparently I fiddle around with plants unnecessarily for a while. There's a few pauses in this video that I haven't cut out. I am really sorry. Normally I cut them out, but I think I was dealing with my dog. I'd say if there's a pause in a video of mine, just assume it's my dog being naughty, because he is like an absolute devil. Oh yeah, I put more of those floating lamps up. They like floating like plants, and they are really cute. Though I think they're almost floating off the edge, but that's fine. Something I do here is I put the flowers like up this concrete like pylon, and I think it looks super cool. I don't know, it just kind of looks like overgrown. I don't know. But yeah, I like the look of it a lot. I love these flowers. I don't use them enough. I still use them like quite a lot, but if it were up to me, I would use them in every video, in every build, I mean. But yeah, like what I was saying, if there's a pause in my video, it's 100% my dog, or I'm getting a coffee, but probably 9 times out of 10, it's my dog. It's like either whinging at my door, whinging at the door to go outside, or just like he might be in my room making weird breathing noises. So I have to tell him to shut up. He makes weird noises. I don't know. He's a weird thing. I don't know if I've mentioned he's a greyhound, and they're not dogs. They're like weird, like alien cat hybrid animals. Like he just sleeps so much, but then he gets energy. But even when he has energy, he doesn't really act like a dog. I think the only like dog-like thing that he does is steal your food. But I think cats do that a lot too. But you can't have food lying around. One time I had like a cup of soup. Like you can get these sachets, it's like instant soup, and you drink them out of a mug. And they're called cup of soup, and I had it on the coffee table, and I put it down for 2 seconds. I just made it. It was steaming hot. I wasn't going to drink it for another, like 5 minutes or so. And he just went straight in, and it all happened in slow motion. And I was like, no! And his tongue went straight into it, and he burnt the hell out of his tongue. He whined like so loud, like, and he like shook his tongue around, like his whole head, and his tongue's flapping around everywhere, and I can tell he was in so much pain, and I felt so awful. Oh, poor guy. But it's also kind of his fault for being a pig and stealing my food. Yeah, irrelevant story, but dogs are cool. Yeah, I do like a little yoga area here, like meditation area, and I cover the back wall with mirrors. Oh, I always say window when I mean mirror, and mirror when I mean window. That's tongue twister. Yeah, I was gonna do mirrors on the other walls, but it glitches and it looks weird. You'll see it here, I think. Yeah. So the reflection of mirror in mirror, it just like creates a paradox that the game's just like, nope, I can't handle this. Which is a shame, because it would be nice if we could have like a mirror room. Doing it the other way is okay, like you can have a mirror box, but when it's like mirrors reflecting on each other, it just glitches out and the game's like, oh, I don't know what to do, help me. Yeah. I think after this, it's pretty much it. I do a little bit more landscaping. I can't remember whether I cut it out or not. It doesn't really matter. I think I just put some candles on here. It looks really cute. Yeah. I would love to sit somewhere like this and do yoga. I would love to live in this house actually. I'm really excited to upload the furnishing video because it looks really nice. I'm uploading this tonight. Hopefully the furnishing will be tomorrow night if I can get the voiceover done. If not, I've got like a million other videos that are queued up to go. So one or the other. But yeah, I hope you like the video. I might leave you to it. I don't know when the screenshots are going to be coming in a second. Yeah, I'll just leave you to it now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like the build. It's on the gallery. It's furnished on the gallery, so you can see it before the video goes up if you want, if you care that much. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Oh, there's a screenshot. It's good timing. Bye.